Okay guys, today we are in the kitchen and we're going to talk about nutrition, okay? And so here we go. First of all, before we get to it, I'm going to give you a little tour of my kitchen later, but first let's go over my 6 rules that I like to follow, okay? And teach clients. Now here's the thing, a lot of people will try and follow overly structured meal plans. That's all fine, but the problem is that it's not sustainable for a long term. You know, you may do it for a little while, but after a while you'll get sick of measuring all your food, calorie counting, all that kind of thing. I mean, it really drives you nuts. It's far better to have a simple set of rules that you can follow, and you can essentially construct your meal plans around that. Okay, so the rules are, in no particular order. Try to drink 8 cups of water or more per day. It sounds like a lot, but if you really look at all the liquids you drink in a day, you can probably squeeze it in if you substitute some of the other ones with water, okay? Take a multivitamin, rule 2, all right? Simple enough, you can do that with your breakfast, okay? 30 in 30, so that means, this isn't it doesn't have to be the exact number, okay? But it gives you the idea that you should have 30 grams of protein within 30 minutes of waking up. Okay? So 30, I mean, it could be 20 or 25. It doesn't have to be 30, but it gives you a nice little round number to think of, okay? Number 4, grains for greens. Try to replace one of your meals. Actually, I think I put that down wrong. It should have been greens for grains. Sorry about that. Anyways, try to replace one of your meals, instead of having grains, have greens instead of it. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Okay. Number 5, use your hand to measure your portion sizes. So here's my hand. So your palm, there you go, should be your protein portion. Okay. Your cupped hand, like you're holding something in your hand, should be your starchy carbohydrates, your potatoes, your rice, your pasta, whatever. Okay, and your closed fist should be your veggies. All right, just use that to measure your portions. Don't worry about getting at your food scale every time. You're going to drive yourself insane if you try that. Okay. And number 6, and everyone loves this one, make sure you have a cheat meal once a week to maintain your sanity. Because if you try to always be so strict all the time, you're going to snap one day and go for a large pizza and a box of ice cream, and then you'll be sick all night. I've seen it before. Okay. All right. So how would you realistically go about doing this? Okay, 8 cups of water. Okay, well, here's my water. I drink about 2 or more of these a day. Okay, and that's, each one of these is about 1 liter. It looks kind of small for some reason, but anyway, it's bigger than it looks right now. There we go. One liter right here. Okay, I drink about two or 3 sometimes, depends on how hard I'm working out, I guess. Okay, and multivitamin. Here we go to my little pantry here. Where are we? There we go. There we go. There's my multivitamin. Easy Multi from Platinum Naturals. It's very easily absorbed. I use some other things as well. Ubiquinol for heart health, and omega-3. Omega-3. There we go. There's a protein powder from Vega. I also use apple cider vinegar, see it up there. Wheatgrass. There's a few things. I mean, these things are optional, but when I put down multivitamin, it just makes things very, very simple, and it just tells you to take whatever supplements you're taking at that time. Okay, I don't believe in over supplementation, but I do believe in some anyway. Apple cider vinegar is really good. I do use a lot of raw honey. This honey has royal jelly in it. You can see that. Wheatgrass is very good. That's a psyllium husk underneath it for grains, for fiber. Sorry. Very, very useful stuff, right? But then again, this is all food. It's not like crazy supplements, questionable ingredients. It's just food. Okay. All right, so that'll take care of that. Now, where were we on our list there? Okay, 30 and 30. So here we go. Let's go inside our fridge here. I haven't set up our fridge like a cooking show. This is just how my fridge is. Okay. So, eggs are really good. Yogurt. Okay, so a good breakfast could be, for example, eggs, 2 or 3 boiled eggs with some toast, or maybe a bowl of oatmeal. Okay, That's one way of doing it. Okay. And then you can have some fruits afterwards. So there's my apples, and there we go. Okay. Okay. All right. And then so that will take care of breakfast. Now lunchtime, usually the meal which I substitute the greens for grains is usually lunchtime. That's just the way I am, but other people may be different. You know, so for me, here's a green smoothie, which I mix up. There we go. I know it may not look very appetizing right now, but it tastes pretty good, actually. I got bananas in there and stuff. I use a spring mix, cucumbers, carrots, bananas, and I think some strawberries. And anyways, it's pretty good. And so I use that and a handful of nuts and seeds, and that is a surprisingly good meal. It may not sound very filling, but it fills me up, and I weigh almost 200 pounds, so here you go. Oh, and by the way, I use this Vitamix here. You can see it in the corner there. This thing is an absolute beast. I've had it for 14 years. It will blend anything. This will make boiling water out of ice cubes in 4 minutes. It's got a 3 horsepower motor. Some lawnmowers don't have a motor that powerful. So anyways, a little pricey, but trust me, worth it. If you use as much as I do, it's worth it. Okay. Now we're okay. So we already discussed the ham portions. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, and so if I had that for lunchtime, then dinner could be a meal such as like some kind of a chicken, perhaps potatoes. There's a little bit baked potatoes there. I'm running out actually. Okay, and then I would probably have some carrots, which I get these little baby carrots, farmers market baby carrots. Okay. All right, yeah. So, and that's the thing. And for snacks, of course, things like nuts, seeds, dried fruit, stuff like that. That would be the ideal thing to go for. You can always bring it to work with you, leave it in your desk or whatever, and that way you always have a healthy snack on hand. You won't need to go for the vending machine and get some chips and things. Okay. And that brings us to our cheat meal. The last thing, have a cheat meal once or twice a week. You know, and whatever you love, go for it. Myself, I love cheeseburgers, fries, shakes, all that kind of stuff. That's my weakness. That's just that's just the way it is, I guess. So yeah, you know, it's okay to do it once or twice a week, and that way you'll keep your sanity and you're not gonna snap like I was talking about earlier. Okay. So anyways, I hope this gives you a little insight into how you can plan out your meals for the week. Okay, and this is you know, a long-term plan. There are other shorter-term plans which you can follow, which are more like a detox plans, that kind of thing, and they're, you know, shorter, 2-3 weeks long, whatever, and they will kind of kickstart your system for rapid weight loss and things. That's a bit different, but this is a long-term maintenance plan. Okay, this kind of plan can work really well for the long term. It's for a lifestyle change, and it's sustainable and it's realistic. Okay. So anyways, I hope you found this useful. A little tour of my kitchen here. If you'd like to see more of my videos, learn more about personal training, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Chris Wong Fitness. Visit my website, www.chriswongfitness.com. Also on Instagram and on Facebook, I am In-Home Trainer Oakville. Okay? So, see you soon, guys.